What's going on, guys? It's Nick. I know it's been a while since I made my last video, and I say this in every fucking video that it's been a while since I made the last video because it's been 3 months. But regardless, let's just get to the point. This video is gonna be about how to find what you love to do. I just felt like making this video. A few people wanted me to make this video, so here you guys are. Also, I realize that most of my videos are in podcast format, so you guys can just put the phone down or whatever, and you can switch your tabs and just listen to this video in audio format. And I'm gonna replace that for the people who are watching. I'm just gonna add some nice Valorant clips and footage, so you guys don't get bored of just watching me fucking doodle around on a white screen, even though that's fun sometimes. Anyway, so pretty much what we're gonna talk about right now is three things, which is why do you have to find out what you want to do, the biggest questions to ask, how to find the right things, and what's the reality behind the whole situation. So yeah, so the first thing is, why is it important to know what you love to do? So the reason it's important is, if you don't find what you love to do in life, you're always gonna keep bumping around things that you don't enjoy doing, and you'll do some things, you won't really enjoy them, you'll fuck around a bit, and then you'll get pissed off, and you don't know what you're doing, you're frustrated, and then you'll kind of just be confused and end up wasting your time playing games or fucking around in general, you know what I mean? And even though there's nothing wrong with playing games or doing any sort of activities which are fun, you have to remember that you have to have something, some goal, which is getting you somewhere in your life. Otherwise, if you just do nothing but mess around all day, you're gonna live a pretty entertaining life, but you're probably gonna have at a point in your life where you're gonna be very dissatisfied with how you lived, and just the fact that you just wasted your time consuming other people's products, because that's what you're doing when you're smoking weed or you're playing games all day or whatever you're doing. You're making another company money. You're not making money yourself. You're giving money to other people. When you're watching Netflix all day, you're watching movies or whatever, you guys are also paying to Netflix, the subscription company. They're making billions of dollars right now, right? And that's the thing that's happening right now. All these big companies are getting rich off of your bad habits, or off of habits that are not fixed yet. And even though that's fine, there's nothing wrong with watching movies or playing. You guys need to have a balance, or at least understand, or at least have some vision of where you want to go. So why is it important? Well, in a nutshell, it's important because if you want to live a fulfilling life, at the end of your life, you don't want to say, oh shit, I wish I went back 40 years from now when I was 20 or 19 or 18, and I wish I could have lived my life differently instead of being a fucking retard that I was. And you know what? Guess what? Watching this video, maybe you won't make decisions that's gonna make you feel like a retard if you actually apply these things. Otherwise, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, this video is pretty much here just to save you from all that regret. When you guys get to your end of your life and you think back to this day, you guys are not gonna be feeling depressed. Like, okay, this video can pretty much, it's kind of insane if you think about it. This video has enough power to change your entire life. So it'd be pretty good if you watch this over a cat video coming up in your recommended right now. Anyway, let's just continue. The biggest questions you need to ask yourself to find the right things to do is the next question which comes up in your mind. What should you ask yourself? The first and the most classic question that comes up with this is, what would you do if money was no object? It's an old classic, right? But it really works, and it really works for everybody. You have to really think about, what would you be doing with your life, in your day. You sleep 8 hours a day, and you have 16 hours a day to do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you're working a day job, okay, you still have like 5-6 hours a day to do whatever you want to do. And in those 5-6 hours, you can do a lot. Some people have school, some people have college, some people have a job. But what really matters is, what do you do when you come back from that? What do you do? Are you guys just spending all your time watching movies, playing games? Or are you guys actually, focusing on your side hustle or something like that? So that's what you have to be honest about with yourself. So the first thing I would say you guys need to ask is, and I ask this myself, whenever I'm lost or whenever I need to find something, is, what do you want to do if money was no object? Really ask yourself, what would you do? Like right now, you have $100 million, or let's just say you don't have to worry about the money anymore. You have enough food for the rest of your life. You have enough shelter, water. All these things are amazing. And what would you want to do with your life? Maybe it's painting, maybe it's writing, maybe it's fucking, I don't know, whatever the fuck floats your boat. But you guys need to really think about that. And the first thing that you say, but Nick, I don't know what I want to do, and that's fine, because that is the state of not knowing. If you don't know what you want to do, it means two things. One is, you already have it. You know, for example, I wanted to make money for a long time, and when I made money, I didn't know what I want to do anymore because I made money. And you know, the next logical thing to do is make more money, but that doesn't really bring me that much happiness anymore, right? So the second thing that comes along with you is you haven't thought about it, you know? You have to think about it a lot to figure out what you want to do. You won't just be sitting in the middle of nowhere and, you know, finding the thing that you enjoy the most in your life. You have to do things to figure that out, because let's be honest, you don't know what is possible for you right now. None of you guys watching this video have any idea what is possible for you. What kind of life can you actually live, and what kind of things you can actually do. And the only way to figure that out is by trying new things, trying things that you're interested in, right? For example, when I had nothing to do and I wanted to make money, I tried out drop shipping. I tried doing businesses. I tried making money from that, right? Then I got, you know, bored of it after a while, and then, you know, I tried doing trading. I tried doing branding. I tried doing a bunch of things. You know, some things you will like, some things you won't really like that much, but the things that will give you a little bit of happiness, you will start, you know, developing more motivation towards them, you know. But the biggest thing you have to ask yourself is, I will be loving to do this every single day for the rest of my life, you know. And that's what really makes the millionaires and the billionaires, you know. Mark Zuckerberg did not build 5 different dropshipping stores, you know. Drew Houston didn't build huge companies by focusing on 7 different companies. You have to really kind of be focused on one thing if you want to become very, very exceptionally successful in life, right? And the last thing I want to say along with this is the reality behind these things is that the reality is you will never truly know what the alternative is. So what I'm saying is, if you say that you like thing A and you do that thing for the rest of your life, you have a really good life and you make a lot of money from it, you're never gonna know what would have happened if you picked thing B. That dissatisfaction is always going to stay there if you allow it to stay there. Because let's say that you want to be a professional gamer, right? And a lot of people struggle with that. You can become a professional gamer, and then at the end of your life, you're going to wonder, but what if I became a professional business person? And the same way can happen other way around. You know, you can become a professional business person, but then at the end of your life, you might ask, what if I became a gamer? Wouldn't that be more fun? Or wouldn't that be blah, 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 right? The reality is, guys, that everything has its positives and negatives. Nothing is free of consequences and benefits, you know? Just because you picked one career choice doesn't mean it's the best career choice. Just because people glamorize it on Instagram and people are like so happy, you know, they're traveling in these fucking private jets and Rolexes. I know those people, and they're fucking miserable. Okay? Don't try to be like the people who have 6 Rolexes in their fucking house and 2 Lamborghinis and think they're rich. They're not. They're just fucking themselves over. And you don't want to be comparing yourselves to people who think they're living the best life, you know, because our lives are super public right now and we all live public lives. And it's really easy to think that, you know, your life is shit and other people's lives is good. But trust me, everybody has the same life. You wake up in the morning, you eat, you take a shit, you go to sleep. It's the same thing over and over for every single person, whether you're the fucking president of the United States or you're a fucking homeless person in the middle of the street. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, life is just, you know, you waking up in the morning and continuing your daily activities. And once you understand that, you start taking more pleasure into what you're really doing, and you realize you don't have that much time to stress about things, you know? A human being only lives about, you know, if you're talking about your prime years where you get to do what you love to do and live your life, you only have about like 20 to 30 years, or maybe like 40 years tops to live your life and properly get out there, you know? And if you waste all this time stressing about things, about your future, about worries, and what if you make the right decision, do you guys really think you have enough time to worry about what's the best decision of your life or what's the best decision you need to make? You don't have time. That's the answer, you know? So that's one thing you need to remember as well, is that you don't have infinite time. You know, the thing's gonna end one day. And it might sound like, you know, a shock for you because people don't think about this a lot, but that also gives you the understanding that, okay, you know what? Maybe it is a good thing because now I have a time limit, so maybe I'll take this life a bit more like with reality. I won't just fuck around drinking every weekend, or I won't just fuck around fucking like 8 hours a day watching movies. You know what I mean? So I feel like the moment you understand that and you ask yourself these questions, it's basically you have to try new things. You have to try things that are interesting, try things that can make you money, try things that you know have made money for people, because let's be honest, you can't live your life without making money. Like, it's pretty hard to get through life without money, right? So you want to obviously pick something which you're passionate about and is generating income for people. And trust me, there's not many things in life that don't make money. Like, somebody's interested in everything. If you do something for a while, you can become a master at it eventually. And when you become a master at something, you can make it into a payable income stream. So always remember that, and just focus on what you love to do. Focus on what you enjoy doing. And the last thing is, don't be afraid to change your mind. You always have these times where you're going to be like, I don't know if I want to continue doing this anymore. I don't know what I want to do next. You can always change your mind and pursue a different career. Never think that's a weakness. Just because you have to start all over again with something else, it doesn't mean shit. Like, you guys are always evolving, experiencing new things. So just remember to always be open-minded to change. Ask these questions to yourself every day, and just ask yourself, are you enjoying the day to day? And never put your hopes in only the future. But yeah, that's gonna be for this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. I have not been posting for a while, and I probably won't post. I don't know if I will. But you guys can check my Instagram out, Nick_ambitious. And if you guys have any questions, you can drop them there. We had a bunch of questionnaire. We have a questionnaire like a week ago or something, so you guys can always ask me questions and shit there. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in a bit, and peace out.